Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video, we are going to be doing a review of Travis Scott's newest album, Utopia. And let me tell you, I heavily enjoyed this album. So we're just gonna go over the ups and downs of this album. So yeah, let's talk about the track list. So in my opinion, the worst song was Modern Jam. It was like the worst song by far. It was like a beat made off a beat pad mobile app. It was, yeah. But also Travis's rapping, like, I'm a vocal guy and I'm fine with rapping, but it just was not good in that song. I don't know. That's all I pretty much have to say about the song. So yeah. The most underrated song, however, is Hyena. Now, this is the song that opened up the album, and it probably has my favorite instrumental in the entire song. I know it, the album. I know it's sampled off of something. I don't remember what right now, but yeah, like you hear that beat drop and you're like, holy crap! You know what you're getting into after that, and then his rapping on that was really freaking good. So yeah. Now, the most overrated song was Meltdown with featuring Drake. Drake freaking sucked in this song. Like, really, 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 really bad. I do not like Drake's rapping. It's just not good. He is a much better vocalist than he is a rapper. I'm gonna stick to that because that's just how it is. So yeah, that's what I'm going with. Then, favorite song was, Fiend featuring Playboy Cardi. When I was first listening, like, my first listen to this whole album, this song came on, you hear that, Fiend, Fiend, Fiend. I freaking jumped. I was like, holy shit, it's Playboy Cardi. Oh my god. But that I've never had that feeling listening to a song for the first time before. I was just holy shit. I like, and the big debate if that's actually Cardi going around, like there's no song that's being talked about like that song. That was fucking crazy. I personally do think it has to be Cardi. There's no other, it cannot be anyone else. It's Cardi. You hear that wah, you just go crazy. It was fucking, oh my gosh. And then the best song in the whole album, Thank God. This is I think it might be an opinion thing, but I don't know why anyone would disagree. Thank God is so good. Like, you listening to when the beat switch up after the second beat switch, you hear that I don't know if you know what I'm fucking talking about. I probably fucking sucked. But it was like uprising. That was fucking good. It gave you chills. So yeah, those are the song categories. Is there any other songs I want to talk about? My Eyes was also a really good song, and that one's also pretty underrated. God's Country, I don't like that song very much. That's, yeah. Sirens was amazing. Topia Twins is kind of on the same level with Fiend. It's I put it in like similar category. So I like that song too. Probably my second most re-listened to song on the album. What else we got? Telekinesis. That's one of the only Future songs I like, and I think Future was the worst part of that song by far. So, Lost Forever, the opening to that song was really good. I don't know, it kind of got pretty bland as you went on. Then Circus Maximus, that was a good song. My mom liked that song, actually. I showed that one to her. So yeah. Now let's get on to the features. So my top 5 features. At number 5, I'm gonna give it to James Blake. Until further notice. That opening, like every James Blake song you hear, you just start levitating. You just float up into the sky. but there's still some better features on this album. And yeah. Then number 4 we have The Weeknd. In both songs he was in Circus Maximus and K-pop. K-pop was one of the worst songs on the album, but I didn't include it in this list because it was the early release, so I'm not gonna count it. Yeah, but he carried that song by far. And Circus Maximus, yeah, you hear his voice and you just like, it's so good, yeah. Then at number 3 we have 21 Savage. Now me, I am not the biggest fan of 21 Savage, but recently I've been listening to him more and more. I slowly start to get what all the hype is about. Like, I used to think he sounded the exact same on every song. He's like, like, the only song I liked him in was Bank Account, and that's like the fucking basic ass choice. But yeah, nah, after this, when he came on Utopia Twins, I fucking, that was so good. And he was also good on Till Further Notice. So yeah. Number 2, we got SZA. Oh my gosh, dude. When you're listening to Telekinesis, you hear her come on, you fucking shoot into the fucking sky. You're just fucking floating. Oh my gosh. Her vocals are some of the best in the industry at the moment. And I'm not even joking about that. You hear that? So cool. Oh my gosh. SZA is so unappreciated and she needs more appreciation. So, yeah. Then at number 1, Playboi Carti. I might be biased, but that, like I said, the feeling you get when he comes on, I have never felt that listening to a song. Like, that feeling right there was the same feeling I got when, Toby and Andrew came in No Way Home. That's the same one. He hasn't made a song in an actual song. He was in the Weeknd song, but he hasn't made a song in a year and a half. Like, that's fucking crazy. You hear a full feature. I keep fucking stuttering. A full feature verse on that. Like, that was one of his longest verses too, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. And then for my worst feature, I have Kid Cudi. I have worst feature is Kid Cudi on Love. That song wasn't good either. It was just so bland, and then Kid Cudi it was just awful. I don't yeah. Kid Cudi is just not good. But I think Drake's down there too, if I'm not gonna lie. So yeah. Now we'll get on to the other stuff about the album. So the album title, Utopia, I think is 10 out of 10. That is one of the best album names I think I've ever heard. I fucking love that so much. It just feels so good. I don't know what it is. The album cover is a 7 out of 10. So I like the album cover, but I think it would have been better if it was more panned out. You could see his body falling, not just his top half, because it just kind of looks like he's dancing in darkness, in my opinion. But I get what it's trying to go for, so I gave it a little bit for that. Then hits and misses, I have 9 out of 19. Those 9 songs are the ones that are on my playlist, so that's less than half of the album. But those songs are so good that it's able to make the album a good album. So yeah, it kind of surpasses all the mid in there. So yeah. Then we have the premise of the album, the message. And the message is Travis Scott is saying that Utopia is not this perfect society with flying cars and stuff. It's your perfect society, what you imagine perfect is. It's different for everyone. You hear Drake talking about it at the end of what I don't know what song it was, but yeah, he's it's perfect to me. I think that is a really good message for an album. And you don't see that a lot with hip hop albums anymore. You don't the Pink Tape. There's no message behind it. It's just an album. So I think that's really amazing that Travis Scott's able to do that. That's something Travis Scott is really good at, is messages and storytelling. So yeah. Then the album length, 19 songs. I think that is a 10 out of 10. Album length. I think every album should be between 14, 19 songs long. He had like 73 minutes. That is a very good length to have your album. I think that's what every album should be, because anything past that is usually way too much, and there's a lot more misses. But I wouldn't really call any of the songs on this album a miss. It's just not, yeah. But then vocal performance. For Travis, I'm gonna give it 10 out of 10. His vocals are fucking amazing on every song you hear. So yeah, and then his rapping performance, I'm gonna get a 6 out of 10. It's very amazing that he can balance both very, very well. It's just the songs like Modern Jam are not very good. What is it? God's Country isn't very good in my opinion. So I had to bump that down to a 6 out of 10. Then the instrumentals, 8 out of 10. Like I said, Hyena is a very good instrumental. Well, Fiend is a good instrumental. Circus Maximus. But then instrumentals like Sirens. I like the song, but the beat's just not, it's not there. And then yeah. Then first listening experience, 10 out of 10. Like when I'm telling you, when Hyena, the beat dropped, my head started bopping like it hasn't before. I wish I would have been recording, but that was like then Fiend, like Playboy Cardi came on, then you just listening to all these features like 21 Savage, like there's nothing that you can compare that to. It's just so fucking beautiful. So then now we have overall album review. 7 out of 10. Unfortunately, there was way too many songs that didn't really hit for me, but the songs that did hit were really, really, really good. So that bumps it up like past the halfway mark, even though half the songs weren't that good. So yeah. Then we have, is it album of the year? No. I do not. I think this is a very, very close second place so far, but we still got half the year. What do I think the album of the year is? Let's Start Here by Lil Yachty. I think that was such a beautiful album that it's like very hard to get past. I don't know if I'm biased, but like even my first listening to Utopia, I thought it was album of the year, but I've listened to it 3 times. After the second, I thought it was garbage. There was only 2 songs I liked. After the third, I liked to eat more songs. Then that's when I decided that it was second. Yeah. So yeah, that is my full review of Travis Scott's Utopia. Thank you for watching. I will be doing more album reviews like this with the Quavo album and the Trippie Redd album that's dropping on Friday, I believe. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned for that. I'm gonna keep doing reaction videos. So yeah, thank you for watching.